Hey guys, it's Alyssa. So first of all, let me just say, Christmas is coming up, so like, let's party. Yeah, Christmas, yeah. Party. Before we get on to the real topic of the video, which is quite sad, I just wanted to say that lately I've just been focusing on myself and stuff, so I haven't really been able to make videos. I'm back, and if you guys like this look, I really want to do a tutorial for it. It's like my festive holiday-ish look, and if this gets enough likes and stuff, then I might consider doing a tutorial. So like, yeah, that could be fun. I feel like I'm gonna get lipstick on my teeth, which I always do. I'm always that person who always has lipstick on their teeth, but nobody ever tells me. Like, it's so annoying. If you're my friend and I see you and we're chilling, please tell me if I have freaking red lipstick on my teeth, because I hate walking around not knowing. Like, at the end of the day, they're like, oh yeah, you have lipstick on your teeth, and I'm just like, for how long, bitch? I figured the reason why I waited so long to share this story is because it's not a story that I was really that comfortable sharing at first. And I'm really trying to drown out my mom right now because she's playing copyrighted music in the background. So like, oh my god, stop. I'm trying to be loud because I don't want to get copyright flags because of my freaking mom. So I call this, this little series of mine, probably not gonna have many to go with it, like, cause like, I don't really have many holiday stories, but I like to call this Stories Around the Fire with Alyssa, because, you know, it's like wintry, it's like around the fire for the holidays. Anyways, back to the morbidly depressing story. This guy, I was dating him for a total of probably like, I want to say like, I can't even remember anymore. You know, obviously I'm not going to use his name or anything because although I was bitter after this, I'm not going to take it out on him at the moment because it's been almost a year since this happened to me, so I don't want to bring him back into my life at all. So please don't contact me if you're watching this. Please stop watching this if you're him, because you shouldn't be watching my videos. Who are you? Anyways, so what happened was I dated him for about, I think it was almost 7 months or something like that, or maybe a little bit over 7 months, I'm not exactly sure. But the relationship at the time, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. I didn't think that we had any problems or anything. But as it turns out, I guess we did. I mean, on his end, obviously, because it all happened. But basically the situation was that I felt pressured a lot by him. Like, a lot of guys do that. They pressure you to do things you're not comfortable doing, and you really need to stand your ground and be like, I'm not doing that, I'm not comfortable, you know, I'm waiting, or I'm this and that. Like, just be comfortable taking ground and being like, you know what, I'm not going to do this because I know for a fact that you're not the person I want to do this with. So you need to be able to say that and be like, bam, like, I'm not going to take any shit from you, like, this is my life and I'm going to do what I choose, you know what I mean, and do who I choose. Anyways, so I feel like that was a main component as to why this all happened. He was obviously upset that I didn't do these things, but it got to a weird point where he tried to trick me into doing it. He'd be like, a little graphic, okay, warning. He was like, if I don't come in you, then it's not sex, you know, but it is, and I feel like that's like a real like low point, to try to trick somebody into having sex with you, you know. So spoiler alert, I didn't do it, and I didn't believe him because I was not a freaking idiot. So I was like, yeah, no, okay, no. And I guess he felt like I wasn't paying enough attention to him, even though we Skyped like every day or so. We couldn't hang out as much as he'd hoped or whatever because he lived in a different town than me, and it was quite a drive for our parents. So I guess he just like, I don't know, it was definitely just insane the way it went down, because like normally a breakup's like a breakup, but like it went down. He ended up telling me, he was like, I've been thinking about this for a month, and that was the first thing that like ticked me off, because if you're planning to break up with somebody, it shouldn't be a thing where you're planning to break up with somebody. If you feel the need to break up with somebody, break up with them. Don't keep it going for another month and then at the end of the month tell them that you were planning on breaking up with them and make them feel like shit. Yeah, so that was not fun when he said that to me. But it all stemmed around when it was the day after Christmas and I was just chilling on my couch and he wanted to Skype me and talk, and I was like, I'm watching a movie with my family right now, like, can we talk some other time? And he's like, you never talk to me, blah, 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 going on. And I'm like, okay, fine, we could talk. And then he's like, no, never mind. And then he breaks up with me through text. Mind you, we were together for like 7.5 months, something like that. That's kind of like, and he told me in the past, he's like, you know, if I were to ever break up with somebody, it would never be through text, because that's just douchey. He did what he said he wouldn't do, but that's half of the male population, right? Anyways, so that happened. And I was so confused because 2 days prior, he came over to my house and we were like exchanging gifts, and he gave me this bracelet, and he said he got it from K Jewelers, but it felt like freaking plastic. No offense, I'm not bougie, and I'm not like, I'm a high class bitch, you know, I'm not like that, but like, come on. You're gonna tell me that this like plastic freaking bracelet that it looks like you got it from freaking Dollar Tree, you got it at K Jewelers, where every kiss begins with K, you're gonna tell me you freaking got that from there. Okay, bitch. And then you're gonna break up with me 2 days later, like, bomb, like, but, yeah, I got him, like, Walking Dead decal. I FaceTimed him and I was all, like, frantic and emotional because I've never really gone through, like, a big breakup before. I was basically begging him. I was like, you know, like, I'll admit I was at my low point, and he's like, why can't we just make this mutual? I'm like, it can't be mutual if I don't want a breakup. How's that mutual? Let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna stop yapping. Anyways, how is that mutual? Like, let me know. It was like, yeah, like, let's make this, like, you know, even, whatever, like, just, you know, I'm just like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, like, this past month, and I'm just like, when you're taking me out to that freaking fancy ass place to eat, you were thinking about dumping my ass? Like, or was it because I wouldn't have sex with you? Because I did not put myself that low and I didn't pity fuck you. Like, sorry, but like, I'm not going to bring myself that low. And for a split second when he was leaving me, I was thinking, like, should I say, like, I'll have sex with you, blah, blah, blah. I thought about it, and then I was like, I'm not gonna bring myself that low. I'm not gonna do that to myself, you know? So in that moment of darkness for me, I kind of didn't let myself get as low as I could have gotten, you know? So I didn't lose all sense of myself when that happened. He didn't break me. I mean, needless to say, do you think this is just a normal breakup? No, honey, it doesn't end like that. Being the 15-year-old that I was, I made a Facebook post telling my friends and family because they knew that I was with this guy. So I simply just, first of all, let me just tell you, I met him online. I met him through an app. Actually, through a chat about this app or something. I'm not going to, like, reveal what it is or anything. Needless to say, it's not a dating app, so you should not go on it looking for a boo. Found out the hard way, it's like not really the best for that kind of thing. Anyways, so yes, it does not end there. I wish it did, to be quite honest. But I posted it online. Right, I was just like saying, like, just got dumped, literally all I said, and I got support from my friends and family saying, like, oh, you're gonna get through this, like, it's okay, like, you know, like, we've all been through this, it's not, like, the worst thing, like, things are gonna get better, it's not, you think it's all over, but it's not, you know, just people being supportive of me, which I loved, by the way. But he did not love it so much since we were still Facebook friends. So he gets his friend that's a female involved. That's when things get rough, and that's when I get pissed off. And he wouldn't even tell me really why he was breaking up with me. I asked him, I was like, please give me a reason so I can improve myself. Like, I want to know, what did I do wrong? And he wouldn't give me an answer. And then I'm like, then why are we broken up? And he's like, just don't talk to me about this, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, do you still love me? And he's like, oh, like, I don't want to talk about this. This is why we broke up, like, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I posted about it on there. I posted about it on a different social media just because it's my life, and I'm not, first of all, I did not mention his name. I did not put the blame on him. I did not say anything that would be saying, like, nothing negative about him. I did not call him any names. I did not say anything bad about him. I just said I went through a breakup, which is, like, normal in a relationship, you know? Like, I did not say anything negative towards him or any of his friends or anything. Anyways, so I get a text from one of his friends that he told me is, like, very, like, promiscuous and stuff, and she basically threatens me. He has his friend fucking threaten his ex now. She's like, oh, like, I saw, like, you're putting things about him online, like, I don't want to have to get involved, like, you know, you don't want to mess with me, whatever. She's just saying all this, like, stuff, and I'm sitting there, like, I'm not even sad about this breakup anymore. I'm just freaking pissed off. Like, really, you're gonna get your friend that's a female to do your dirty work for you. You're gonna get her to look at my Facebook and talk to me because you're too much of a dick and a pussy at the same time to flat out confront me about it. Like, confront me. Don't have your freaking friend confront me for you. So it was just, I was just really pissed. And then I tell him about it. I'm like, did you tell her anything? Like, why is she saying this to me? She's not even friends with me on Facebook. And he's just like, oh, don't mess with her. Like, she's like a sister to me. Don't mess with her. You know, you don't want to get on her bad side or my bad side. And I'm just sitting there like, did my ex just freaking threaten me? Like, what? Like, is you good, home dog? Because I ain't. And I remember the last time we hung out, he was like, oh yeah, I'm doing wrestling, like, want to see some things? And I was like, no thanks. And he literally wrestled me to the ground. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he gets in the like, he puts his hand over my nose and my mouth, and when he stops, I'm like, you were like killing me. Like, you can kill somebody like that. And he's like, oh, I forgot. You forgot how that can kill somebody? Like, what? Needless to say, I ended up happy after a few days that the relationship was over, because I realized that, do I really want to be with this person for the rest of my life? No. That's all over with. It's been a year. I'm doing so much better. So if you're watching this, like, you know, I did better. You know, I got better. And right now I'm with my boyfriend of we're almost at 9 months. He lives in Canada. I have a Canadian boyfriend. And we have a channel together, and I'll put the link in the description. It's called Filet Mignon. So you guys can go check that out, and he's the sweetest, and I love him so much. He got me this really pretty ring. He's gorgeous, and I'm, like, obsessed. It won't focus because it doesn't focus on, like, shiny things that much. Anyways, this one. Anyway, you won't be able to see it, but needless to say, it's freaking gorgeous, and I am obsessed. And like, I told him not to get me anything, but, like, he's the sweetest. Anyways, you can go subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much, and I love you guys so much. Love and kisses. See you on the flip side.